luxury, jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, welcome to the program Fuckaroonies. How are we doing? I'm filling in for Archie today while he's off overseas. He's traveling abroad to maybe meet Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Anyway, how are we in the chat? We're gonna go to talk about some Omega, some Cartier maybe. Do a bit of watch talk for you guys. I will drop the link in the chat. I also may or may not have a brand new purchase to share with you all today. Let's see who we got in the chat today. We got Rufus. What's up, Rufus? One, you see it. Oh, the horror. Who the oh, never mind, sorry. Peanut butter and jam? Yummy. What's up, JT? American Psycho murdered Paul and took his place. He did. It's a very cool picture. You've got Angelic and Archie there. I'm the pontiff now. NATO. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, so far so good, my friend. What's up, NATO? Bradley? Monsieur? Hopefully that elf guy can jump on tonight. Fuck me dead. He's super chat poison, but... Fucking super chat poison. Frank V, what's going on, my friend? Hope you are well. Oh, we've already got someone in backstage here. Who is this? Here we go. Hey, Doc. Good to see you.
How's it going there, man?
Good. Thank you for hopping on, my friend.
I'll hop on
Obviously.
until the A team shows up. How about that?
Oh wow. So you're gonna leave me hanging high and dry? Who's the A team? Mark Goldberg?
I'm just saying. I'm not usually the guy who's being requested primarily. If you listen to the show, you'll hear Archie go through the list.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Let's get the Zeal on. He's a cool
He'll say,
guy.
"Can we get the Zeal?" He'll
The
say,
Zeal, the
"Oh, I
dog
haven't heard
trainer.
from the Hoffmeister in a long time." He'll say.
Well, I'll have you know that you were the first person that I asked Archie's contact details for, you know? So there you go. Well, you're in fact the only person I asked, and he also provided me of Goldberg, so fuck me dead.
Fascinating. Well,
uh,
Hoffmeister, we all know he says himself he's pretty busy. He's like a multiple man show over there at his business. So
that's all right. What's
he's
up,
always working.
Scholars of the Devil? This is a name I have not seen in the chat before. Hello, hello. We've got
And as
Nick
43
saying,
is
have a
saying,
good
I'm
show,
normally a
man.
closer, not an opener.
Yeah, exactly. Barber the Microphone Master. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What's up, Tan? Forbin, since you're imitating Eddie with the mean, why not invite him on? Yeah, I'm sure he would love to hop on. He would love to hop on. Watch Collect the 1990s Super Chat. $3 Australian. Thank you very much. When did Fatso rehire you?
That's probably a good story right there. It may not be a
It's a
public
long one.
story though, so I don't know that part.
Well, I mean, I guess I've always been, I've always had the keys and I've had access to the dungeon, but I've been a bit kind of, I don't know, deflated lately, I guess, with some of the bullshit that's going on. Do we really want to go into that? I just
Well,
want to kind of talk watches, But
the fun thing is this is your show, so you get to talk about whatever you like to talk about. And if there was some things that upset you, you could air them out, or you could keep it to yourself and see what happens with it down the road. I don't know what it is, so
I think a lot of it's already been aired, and you just kind of have to move on. That's my belief anyway. That is my belief, my friend. Doc, time to end the show already? Yeah, you do hop on
exactly.
towards the end. No, well, look, you were the first person I chose, so you know. So you know. What's up, Rich Mitch? Bateman, free me on the live stream channel. I cannot do that, Rich Mitch. Sorry, my friend.
Well, I did
I don't.
actually, because you actually let me know well in advance. I was able to
You were
move
willing
my
to hop
calendar
on.
and schedule around a little bit, and happy to do it.
Well, look, I appreciate it, man. It's always good having you on. Yeah, look, sorry, Rich Mitch, I can't actually get you unbanned. I'm not sure why you've been banned, but that's shit. Sorry, mate. ST43, Doc's a closer. Goldberg won't show if there's no AC3. Exactly. That was my belief. So I'm safe. Yeah.
Is
Super
that
chat.
true?
Super chat.
Maybe
Maybe.
it's true.
Maybe. Doc believes Rolex is secretly made by Omega. Ooh, well, we could get into that. Maybe we could get into that because I actually kind of wanted to go. Well, not so much into Rolex,
I'm
but I
wearing
wanted to
my
go
Omega.
into. And I'll have you know, I'm wearing an Omega now as well. So
There we go.
there we go. And this is new to me, so
I,
100% there.
I think that's a little facetious. I wouldn't say that Rolex is secretly made by Omega, but look who
We
we
got
have.
ABC. What's going
Bateman,
on,
I
ABC?
don't unban people that you've banned. Why are you unbanning people that I've banned?
uh,
How's it going, guys?
Good to
It's
see you,
going well.
ABC.
How are
How are
you
you, my
doing?
friend?
Yeah, I'm good. Doing well, thanks.
Nice of you to stay up a little bit and have some fun with us.
Oh,
Hey, we
might
got
as well.
a.
I think
Sorry.
it's a good show. Sorry, I was just going to say it's a show worth coming on to.
Oh, I appreciate having you on. We got a super chat from Curly, my Chicago Savage. What's up, man? $5. This super chat is for Doc the Opener. Link for Goldberg catfight. Oh, fuck me, dead.
Appreciate that, Curly.
Well, look, I mean, Archie did give me his contact details. He's like, "Oh, let's get the dog trainer." I was like, "Oh, Jesus, no, I don't know about that." Anyway,
Come on, let's fill the show up with panelists, so we don't need to.
Yes. Yes, let's get the world's greatest dog trainer on. Let's get the Zeal on. He's a cool guy. How about Aussie Expat?
The fascinating thing is that
Oh,
I'm pretty
I
sure
can
dog
do
trainer.
that. I made money from crypto.
Thank you,
I
Curly.
got a Daytona. You like my Daytona?
Hey,
We can-
JT is in the chat. What's up,
What's
Hey,
JT?
happening,
JT.
Gonzo man? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Oh,
Mark has
Jesus.
keys.
Here we go.
Hey, Bateman. Look,
I'm
going to have to ring Archie because you've gained more super chats than me, and it's not fair because you're not doing it on the dungeon. That means I don't get 30%.
I didn't know that was the cut. You must be getting 30% of Archie's cut.
I
I
never
don't have a
made
picture
30%.
of you on next to a horse. Why you've got a picture of me next to a horse?
I never made
Wow.
30% off you in the dungeon. Why did you make 30% in the dungeon on me, Bateman?
Wow. We got Rufus, member for 4 months. Will he make an appearance? What's up, Rufus? Thank you very much. Oh, here we go.
Share screen,
Hey.
share screen.
Bateman,
Here
can
we
you
go.
ask easy about the one
Screen.
Fuck
Share,
you.
share.
Screen.
Right. And
My
Lucky
mother
knows-
used to tell the
And you think
teachers,
physical violence is the way to
no,
get
can
that
you
across?
can you fucking listen? I'm talking. My
That's right.
mother used to tell the teacher, if he needs a fucking slap, you fucking slap him.
Aggression
he is
doesn't
not-
get the point across.
Can you fucking shut up?
The aggression
Listen to
doesn't help you.
Lucky.
Shut the fuck up. I haven't
You've got no
finished.
leverage.
Okay,
No,
he's gone.
If you're gonna bash stage me like a bitch, that's some
Dude,
bad, that's
let
some
me
bad
fucking
tactics.
finish my fucking sentence.
You need to calm the fuck.
All right.
Luxie's
as I was
talking.
saying-
You fucking
Listen
abuse.
to Luxie.
As I was
Now, mate, or I'll take the Pavel deal and pay $100 a month to get you banned for forever. Super chat. Patel Philippe, Canadian, $5.
Jesus.
no, I never played videos of you. Why are you playing videos of me now?
I'm showing some support.
Wow. Knuckles like grab the bag.
Wow.
Well, Narc, do I announce it now? I may as well, right? This is pretty much my last.
Hey, buddy, but you don't blow your
come
load
on.
too fucking early, you stupid fuck.
Bateman, why don't you ask easy
What?
about these 1 baht coins?
Keep my name out of your
All right, we got
fucking mouth.
ABC and Danny Surdy on.
Oh,
That's good.
no.
No, that's not Danny
But,
Surdy.
but you've
You
got the
fucking
cool.
idiot.
Hey, you've got the cooler doc on. The cooler.
The
This
cooler
early?
doc on. Yeah.
Cooler? You know what a cooler is?
Oh, okay. You're saying that this guy's the closer. Is that what you're saying?
No, a cooler is someone who you don't want. If you're at the casino, you don't want him near you, right? He's bad luck. You don't want him
I
near a
see, I
fucking
see.
start of the show. End of the fucking show. That's what a cooler is.
He's saying I'm bad luck.
Yes.
I'm going to
No,
ring Archie and get Narc
no,
removed from the show.
No,
because-
I'm not saying you're bad luck. Why are you saying that I'm bad luck?
Look, Bateman, I'm going to ring Archie and get you shut down because you've made more super chats than me. I'm going to get Doc removed from the panel. Doc, why do you never come on my show?
Wow.
I prefer sleep.
Wow.
I got you, Rich Mitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey,
I
Narc,
wouldn't say mean
Narc
things
comes
about
on and
you.
he says disgusting things about people. He ridicules them and he calls them all sorts of names.
No, you've
I never call
apologized. You had a sincere apology the other day. I'll replay it. Share
Look, no,
screen.
Can we be
Hang
friends,
on.
Narc?
JT, $2 Aussie dollars. When Archer's gone, we get a great penalty.
Share
from JT.
screen.
Fucking
I don't know
Christ,
if
that's
you
not
should.
shit.
I was having a bad day and I
Share
fucked up and I took it out on Jock and Bateman and I shouldn't have done it. I apologized and I said to both of them that next you'll get the keys back. Like Archie will give you your keys back. It's not.
Well,
I was
I
just
never go to ask for the keys.
you know Jock that you've always got keys and Bateman's always got keys. I mean, we've all done it back in the days. Don't you remember like 1 or 2 years ago we'd remove keys?
I just think to myself that, again, I'm not fucking simping on it. Far from it. I just think that the fact is, look, the usual MO when Lux says double down, he didn't. Fucking, You guys, you fucked up. That's what it is. What the fuck? Whatever,
But
man.
you,
Who gives a
you
fuck?
remember
I
back in
enjoy
the
it.
day
Don't you?
when
Who
we
gives a
used to... Sorry.
You don't like it, chat. Fuck off then. Simple. I don't know what else to fucking say. I like doing dungeons. Gives a fuck.
Do you
Anyway,
remember back in the day when we used to backstage each other? We used to change our titles.
definitely not as bad.
Hey, it's fuck
Back
me,
in the
I mean,
day?
Jock
No.
just
Are we
took it,
doing
man.
that? Are we doing it back in the day?
Narc,
Jock just took it.
Why did you say his sons are his brothers? I never said
You
his sons
fat
were his
fuck.
brothers.
We're gonna. Hey, let's say. Hey, he's edging here. He's edging here. He's made phone calls to fucking Arch. I'm gonna test his limits. I'm gonna
Alright,
test the
let's
fucking
go.
limits. Get
Let's
the
go.
fuck out of here, fat fuck Lux.
Wow. The
Let's see if
passive
he takes your keys
aggressiveness in your
My
behaviour.
goal is for him to porn Bob this fucking stream and then
Okay, well, in that case, I'll be very fucking careful of what I fucking
Look,
He's
say.
gonna
Narc,
do it.
I've not emailed you for 2 months now, Narc. I don't keep asking you to come on the show.
JB, you owe me €1,000.
We got a few super chats. They're
I gotta
coming
go.
in
See you
fast and
later.
furious, boys. See you, Narc.
You take down my channel during Christmas and New Year. We all need to make money during Christmas and New Year.
Watch Collector 1990, 3 Aussie dollars. Get HR and Watchnick on here. Look, HR and Watchnick, they're always welcome here. I'm not going to boot HR like Goldberg will, our control freak friend. He is always welcome. All right, NATO with the 5 Aussie dollars, loving the show already. Thank you, NATO. And thank you, Watch Collector. JD gone through 21 months. Thank you, my friend. Absolute A grade panel. There we go. Lux is lurking. Yeah, look, man. Well, fuck me dead. I don't know.
How can I be lurking when I'm on the panel talking to Bateman?
Wow.
And there's 2 of us, just like Terry. There's
Wow.
2 of us, so we
Makes
don't
me
lose
think a third one is
signal.
out there
Don't
lurking.
want to lose our signals.
Whoop, whoop. Wow. Oh, here we go. We got Mike the Snake joining us. What's up, Mike?
Hey,
to
Mike
see you, my
Snake,
friend.
how are you doing, Mike the Snake? I never said anything
You're
about
muted.
the videos going on the internet. Why did you say things about the videos going on the internet?
You're muted, Mike. Real quickly, we've got a super chat from Curly, $5. Congratulations, Manchild.
Can you hear me
has
now?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Manchild has finally got his no-show job. Lux is the cult of the living dead mastermind. Fat is beautiful. Hey, there you go. You got Fat to work at the super chat. Thank you, Curly.
Right, well, I'll screenshot. That's Curly, isn't it? I'm going to screenshot that and send it to Archie. Oh,
I
don't
he's
think
saying
you're coming
Fat
back.
fuck is beautiful. Thank you, Curly.
I didn't say Leon the Professional was my favorite film.
Oh.
Why are you saying it's your favorite film?
Jeez.
That wasn't really me. It was like someone came up and made the AI shit while I was in the Cessna doing wheelies. The caddy did a skid on the front wheel, but I didn't say that, man. And I was like,
Someone's got some terrible
fuck,
background
amazing.
noise.
I was like, fuck, man, and my tooth came out. Hey, fuck that ex-girlfriend of mine. I paid for her college costs, and she fucked me, man.
Who's playing the radio in the background?
Who's got the radio?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Oh, that's me, man. I'm sorry, Bateman. I won't do
I
it
don't
again.
tell stories about gold diggers. Why do you tell stories about gold diggers?
Hey, Bateman, I was once dating this chick. I paid her through college, and she was like, she wouldn't let me in the house no more, so I got the Pantera wheel spin up her garden, and I was like, hey, fuck you, Chingao, bitch.
You know the man is here right now.
All it takes is a wiggle of the tooth.
Look, Mike, I want to apologise to you for making those pedo comments, because I know you wouldn't say anything like that.
Oh, it's okay, Narc, I don't mind.
Narc.
I don't even fucking remember.
Oh, you don't remember? I got a clip here. Let's say this otherwise. Play share screen.
Hey, yeah, fuck
Share screen, share screen.
Play the clip.
I don't
Narc.
tell you to share
So
screen. Why do you tell
full
me
of
to
shit,
share
Narc.
screen?
Oh no, get the fuck
Share
out of here.
screen!
No, get
Yeah,
the
don't
fuck
play,
out.
don't play that shit.
Wait.
Be nice.
So full of
Wait,
shit, Narc.
hey.
We don't
you
need
fucking,
to go there.
Are you
Narc.
muzzling me?
I'm sitting muzzling you, alright?
I'm jumping off then. I'm gonna jump off. Share fucking screen.
I'm zipping up your fucking gimp mask like Lux did to Jock.
Narc,
Share fucking
Archie.
screen.
Archie took my keys, Narc. I can't share the screen, man.
We get a super chat. We'll play that one at $10.
I don't
There
tell
we go.
you to share screen. Why'd you tell me to share screen?
Wow.
Are you doing a Goldberg on me?
I'm grifting, baby. I'm grifting. We
Share
got
fucking
a
screen.
Super chat from Nate. $2 Aussie. Is this Archie stream? Oh, this
All right,
is Archie
that's a
stream.
super chat. Now share fucking screen. Now,
There's
Michael
two
Snake, what do you say
more, two
about
more.
this?
Golden Barber, $2. Mike, turn off your fucking TV. You're on a show. Rufus,
Yeah, no, that
$1
was my bad. I
super
left my TV on.
Yeah, he
Turned
fixed it.
Turned it
He
off
fixed
in
it.
2 seconds.
All we had to do is tell him, and he turned it off. No problem.
All right, share screen.
I'm sorry about that, Narc.
Jesus Christ. This
I don't like your
Share
attitude.
fucking
Oh, the
screen. You got 5 seconds. I'm jumping off.
Hey, Narc,
Turning
I was
into
fucking
the-
this one chick.
One,
and she smelled like
2.
fish.
He shared the screen technically.
3,
Bateman.
4, 5.
I
See
shared the
ya.
screen.
Fuck you, Narc.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Share screen.
He did.
I did.
See you later.
Okay.
Oh,
Look,
hey, was
we
that
want to protect
Courtney on
Mike,
the
all right? We
show?
want to protect Mike. Give me a fucking break here, Nog. We've seen this clip a million fucking times.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
not a necessary thing to be played, and I would have jumped off if he had even gone there a little bit.
Yeah, because he just does his drive-bys.
Because
We
it's
want you
fucking
on,
wrong.
Mikey.
It's
Yeah.
wrong. It's 100% wrong, and it shouldn't. It just shouldn't be.
Oh, it reminds me of the
ignore it.
time when they had the pizza box and I stuck my dick through it, and this one chick was sucking it, and I was banging the other one from the back. She was like licking the back of my balls, and I was like, "Chingow, motherfuckers!"
She was
those
saying
are-
blueberry, man. Blueberries.
That was my safe sex word, man. She was like twisting my nipples, and I was like, "Oh, blueberry Mike! Oh, blueberry Mike!"
It's
Are
funny.
we going to talk watches or what? Jesus Christ.
We haven't even gotten to watch it yet, have
We
we?
haven't even got there, yeah.
Hey, Bateman, I've got a poke that I wrap around my ankle at night that my father once gave me. Helps me sleep. Where's that melatonin?
Hey, man, the poke's
Everything
cool
has
watch.
a price
It's a
in
cool watch.
Thailand.
Hey, is that
Bateman.
Bateman on the show?
Look at this thumbnail,
Bateman,
dude.
everything
That's
has a price in Thailand.
Flip him over.
I wonder how Suckerhorn's doing these days.
Get like Wolfgang and
Shut the fuck up,
Wolfgang
Colbert.
and Jürgen and Hans, and they go. These Germans and they lady boy gets the stiletto and go bang, 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 spark them out like a starfish.
Take my name out of your fucking mouth.
And your 1 baht coins. Where your 1 baht coins?
I wouldn't mind hearing from Marcelo. I'm sorry, not Marcelo.
Uh,
Carmelo. Carmelo.
I once had,
It's okay. It's okay.
I once had a starfish. It was a pet, and I rigged it up to do a circuit breaker, and it did like 60 miles per hour around the course, and I was like the fastest on the course. And shit, man, what would I say? And I forget, man.
No, Mikey, Tabata will shit on your starfish. She will shit on him.
Hey, Marcelo, you're a spineless fuck.
No, I'm not flip-flopper. I'm not flip-flopper. I come from nothing. I come from nothing. I play tennis to help me stop doing bad things to people.
You
cut my
walk
channel.
around. You walk around with that fucking Amiga Daytona, and you got your dick out on camera. Marcelo, let's not
I show
get
my
down here,
wee-wee.
dude.
So what? So what? I show my wee-wee. So what?
I'm gonna say this. Fuck you, Marcelo. Hey, is Bateman there? Yeah, I think he's a great addition to the show. And since he's been turning up, the show's been like.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I knew he was going to come up with
No,
that favorite
I'm
character.
serious, man.
That's my favorite
since-
character on the show.
Oh, yeah. And since he's turned up to the show, it's turned around. And Archie, you're doing really well, doing the same as you always do. Absolutely fuck all. I gotta
If I
go,
hear
man.
Breggy,
I
if I
gotta do
hear
some
Breggy,
Fletcher's
if I hear
cups.
Breggy one more time, I'm gonna log off this shit.
I'll turn my camera off, man.
Ooh.
Hey, guys, I gotta go do some scratchers with my mom's. King out, fuckers.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for joining.
There he goes. Dirty Danny, boys.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
me,
love,
dude.
I love Sturdy Danny.
Crazy
good.
talent. He didn't even play any music tonight.
Good on you, Mike, for hanging in there. Jesus Christ, what a lambasting. Jesus.
Yeah, it's not too far from the norm, actually, but yeah, it's all good. I think where Narc was trying to go was like not okay.
A little
And so,
heavy-handed, yes.
well, yeah, I mean that whole topic is fucking wrong. It was taken out of context and just people ran with it, and so it's
Mikey, you should just play tennis. You'll feel much better.
I just know that I'm going to hear a boop, and he's going to come backstage again. Anyway,
It's okay.
So what do we think about the new Omega Speedmaster?
Try as you will to bring it back to watch talk.
All right, I'm going to start this
Definitely not
conversation off.
overexposed.
I'm going to start this conversation off, and I know it's going to be put to bed quite early on, but I want to say it. Bateman, can you bring up an Omega Speedmaster 57?
Yes.
And I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again just for completeness and because the new Speedy has come out.
Did they recently just come out with a reverse Panda? Did I think I see?
There's two new ones, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of
pull up
them
the
was like
57.
officially like a true reverse Panda. It was like a black dial with white subdials, and like basically just a reverse Panda. And that's the picture I saw.
So this is the 57.
Now, after this watch, I can't go back to a 3 subdial chronograph.
Really?
It's easy to read. It's easy to read. I can read the hours and the minutes. It's like a clock. So
Okay.
if something is
It's got
2
a
hours,
date.
45 minutes. Yeah.
You know
this
what
one
you
has a
like?
date.
What you like are the alpha hands. That's what you like.
Alpha
And you
hand's
can
good,
get that
yeah.
with a first Amiga in space.
But it's clear whether something is 10 minutes past the hour or 40 minutes past the hour. It's clear because of the hours and the minutes displayed together.
Yeah, the issue I have with a lot of chronographs is the legibility of the subdials. Like, it'll look good, the dial looks good, the colors are good, the placement's fine, but the subdials are unreadable. Like, there'd be white subdials with silver hands, and it's like, unless you really get in there with a loop or something, you really can't see what's going on the subdials unless there's some contrast going on, like if the little hands were black or a different layout. Like this one here's really nice and legible because you got white hands and little white tick marks, indices on the subdials. It's readable. When it's all white with silver, it's not really readable.
I like the white, of course. That's like
I'm with Bateman. I do like the white Speedmaster. If I were to get anything other than a Moonwatch, I think I'm with Bateman, and I'd get the white dialed Speedy. I like that one.
Yeah, that is a very, very nice
one. Those are the two Speedies that I would get, and I'll probably, a Speedy was part of my collection when I sold it a while back, but I'll probably get another one because I sold my collection off, but in recollecting my watches, I'm gonna get the same watches I had before because those are the watches I liked already, and I need to get those back before I can begin collecting watches outside of the 3 or 4 that I like the most already. Know what I'm saying?
So these are the new Speedmasters, right? They're definitely not overexposed, and we definitely haven't seen these models done a million times by now.
They had some limited edition Japan models that were reverse pandas like this.
Yes, they did.
Are these smaller than the Moonwatch? Are these like 40 or are
These are
these
exactly the
same?
same. It's 42 mil.
42 mil.
Everything's
42?
completely the same. Yeah.
Has Cecilite or crystal and
Sapphire
open?
sandwich.
Oh,
Sapphire
are
sandwich.
these
Sapphire.
sapphire sandwich?
Yeah.
So they're is the sapphire sandwich an automatic or is it a hand winder?
Yeah.
This is a hand wind.
Oh.
Sapphire sandwich.
It's a 3861. It's a manual wind.
Yeah, it's the reduced ones. I think are the automatics.
Here's the
No,
thing
no, so
about
tho-
any
those-
of the pandas or reverse pandas. Depending upon where the hands are, they're going to get lost in the subdials.
Yeah. So, Mike, you're thinking of the racing dials. Those are primarily like automatic. I actually had a racing dial previously. It was quite stupid because I had this little pusher on the left side of the case that you would use to jump the date. So it was a silly little thing. But
Okay.
they're just not really real speedmasters in my opinion. You know, you want that manual wind. You want something nice. But
Yeah, I love manual wind.
yeah, gives you that sort of interaction with the watch. Anyway.
Yeah. I used to think, automatics, they're the best, they're the greatest things since sliced bread. And then I got the Speedy, and I just fell in love with hand winding it every morning. And yeah, hand wind or
What are
automatic.
the odds that this Speedmaster is Omega's answer to the Le Mans Daytona?
Not even close.
Lemons.
We got a super chat from Watch Collector 1993 Aussie dollars. Need some real hot horology talk. Thank you, Watch Collector 1990. Well, I did actually wanted to sort of cover Cartier versus Omega, but I've been a wee bit sidetracked and a wee bit derailed. But it's okay, we've had a lot of fun. So, because you've got Omega sort of making the boast. Oh well. We've went to the moon. Meanwhile, you've got Cartier sort of saying, "Oh well, we never needed to leave Earth." You know what I'm saying? And some people are also going to argue that hey, no one's been to the moon.
I'm biting tongue here on this whole.
I know you're biting tongue. I know you're biting tongue. That's why I included there. That's why I included. Some people argue that no one's been to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
That's why I like the first Omega in space. It has nothing to do with that moon stuff.
Okay. Well, you would appreciate the Ed Whites as well, then, right? Surely, even though those are a lot more
I actually like the
expensive.
alpha hands. That's why I didn't realize it until I picked up the FYS that I like the alpha hands a little more. They actually make it more legible.
Doc believes man went to space, just not the moon. Yeah, that's a belief a lot of people hold, and that's fair enough. So.
It's actually becoming more popular. It's kind of amazing as time goes on. But
is more evidence presenting itself? Like what's going on? Like where's the trend sort of?
I think it's just the digestion of the realities here. Like I think it was the initial Trump administration. They were saying they were going to go back to the moon. NASA was, and then they kind of canceled that whole thing.
Didn't they just send a big one of their heavies to the moon to do a double mission, one rocket send off? Like within this last week, I watched.
Well, what I meant was that in the first Trump administration, they were going to send a man to the moon. They were going to redo all of the space suits. They were going to do all these things.
Okay.
And then
the one I was referring to is unmanned, but I think they're sending unmanned things to set things up, like we're robots to go, automatically set things up, with 3D printers and all that shit. Now we could probably have apartments built with air conditioning and everything all set up, ready to go by the time we finally get our human asses over there. If we just send enough unmanned ships over there to do everything.
And I think the newer generations are realizing that it doesn't make a lot of sense that we went during a single president's administration and never went again. Only that one president.
Hmm. And I mean, a lot of the information for the for the original spacecrafts has been lost, like the blueprints and
Accidentally.
Yeah, a lot of the
accidentally, yeah.
rocks that were collected have disappeared mysteriously, and but then there's the like the theory, conspiracy theories things I've heard where we were told not to go back. Like when they did land on the moon and were running around, they did run into somebody else, and they said you don't come back, or you stay over there, or something to that effect. And that's why we didn't go back to the moon. I have heard that.
You know what this is a reference to?
Well,
No.
I think he's yeah, I do. But he's too old to really give you a good sock in the face. You know what I mean?
Well,
What's that? What's
I don't
that?
know.
Well,
He
Buzz
lifted
Aldrin,
that guy.
someone
Go
said
ahead.
that he didn't actually go to the moon, and so Buzz Aldrin socked him in the face.
Oh,
He asked him to swear on the Bible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
So this is a very old video.
huh.
I
Well,
think it was a
if-
video
if-
that was titled something
Bi-
like "Astronauts Gone Crazy" or something like that.
Bible or not, if I had gone to the moon and somebody asked me directly like that within arm's reach, I'd probably sock them in the nose too.
Fuck yeah, Chingao, let him know, man.
How about if you had gone just swearing on the Bible that you went? Would you do that?
I think if you actually went, you wouldn't feel the need to have to swear on a Bible. You're
But if
and
you actually
so
went,
Why don't you
would
swear on the
sock
Bible that-
somebody instead?
So here we go. Here's a clip here.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon? Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
I'm not trying to get in the middle of anything.
to get out of here?
This is a hotel.
We'll call
Right, we-
the police.
You cannot
We pay-
solicit. It doesn't
Come on in
cannot-
here, we'll call the
you cannot
police.
solicit on
You like
this
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
It doesn't, sir. I don't have nothing to do with this. But
Okay.
you cannot solicit on this property.
We just paid
now-
to rent out the penthouse to shoot up there. So
You can't solicit like this on this property.
keep shooting.
All right. Well, then I go through my measures.
You got to keep shooting, man. Okay, well, you can put it on your shoulder. Don't be shy.
Come with me, Buzz.
You really like
come on, Buzz.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I
Will you
misrepresented
get
myself.
away from me?
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Good,
There
right
it is.
on. Good man.
Sock
There's
him.
a still shot where he's actually off the ground. The guy that got
Is
socked.
there?
I mean, at least 1 foot's off the ground.
Well, it should have been 2.5.
Yeah, there you go. You answer your phone,
If I
Mike.
ever thought of it. Saying I
Will you
misrepresented
get
myself.
away from me?
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Bang, right there. Get him.
Yep.
Get in there.
And I know Buzz was at least 70 at the time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how old he was at the time, but he wasn't a youngster.
And a thief, and then he. Was it a good hit? Let's see the aftermath. No, we can't. That's it. That's all she wrote, boys. That's all she wrote. Tell me this, Bart. What's new in your world?
But anyway,
Anyway,
I'll go with the Speedmaster though. That is the first Amiga in space one. I don't know. I don't like the. I don't like this whole reverse panda deal. It's not the traditional Speedmaster.
better
It's
than any hit
it's a
between the
Speedmaster trying to be
Nico
something else.
trans NYC fight. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was just a solid sort of. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call that.
If
I
it
don't know
had
what you'd
black
call it.
hands on the subdials like the Daytonas did, that would be better contrast.
Sorry.
You know, on the subdials, if the hands had black hands as opposed to
Oh
polished
yes,
metal
yes.
hands,
Yeah.
that would give better contrast.
Well, I think it also depends on the dial, right? So if you pair that with like a black lacquer dial, it's not going to look as legible, I guess.
Daytona's had it.
Or did you? Well, the Daytona, I thought they had the steel hands, no? Or the white gold hands.
On the subdials, some had black.
Are you thinking vintage?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh
Vintage
yeah, and
ones,
sorry,
yeah.
they did, but then the inner subdials were also white, weren't they?
Right.
To sort of contrast them.
I'm assuming that's what you meant, right? Is on the reverse Panda.
Here's Foreman Colossus says, seriously, Doc has the nicest vintage Daytoners. Is there a clip of the Doc?
I don't know if there's a clip of them. I took a picture at the bank and sent it to Bear, and then Bear put it on the air. I said, it's okay. He put it on the air. That was a while ago.
Okay.
And now
Well,
I
and if
can't
you
even
wanna-
find that picture.
Oh, okay. That was the next question, but
Well, I sent it to him on WhatsApp, and then my phone crapped out on me, and I got a new phone. And when I got the new phone, it wasn't
Right.
included. in
I'm
my
guessing they're
backup.
like in a safe or something.
Yeah, they're in the safe. I mean, I pull stuff out, but I don't pull them out usually all at the same time. But when I was there winding them all, because I usually wind them periodically, then I just took a picture of them.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody has made an AC3 Tracks style video of him yelling Angelic for his money after Angelic fired up a treehouse. Yeah. There was a recent treehouse before Angelic got demonetized, unfortunately.
And thank you for the compliment on the Daytonas. It's not the end all be all collection, but probably up there for the Archieverse, because I think most people in the Archieverse aren't really that into the vintage 4-digit Daytonas.
You got like 3 or 4 of them, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell, dude, that's incredible. Not to ball wash, but that is incredible. That is incredible. Floor safe, aka the imperfect sucker horn solution. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Clyde loves Goldberg forever. I bet Doc has Franken watches. Well, I mean,
It depends on your definition of Franken.
Yeah.
If Franken means taking certain parts off of a Rolex and putting them on a different Rolex, then the answer is absolutely.
I feel like a good portion of those older watches would be Franken, would they? Like how many of them are really kept original?
Well,
Or they've got like service hands and service parts and stuff like that.
see, when it's a service, like I have a service dial that Archie sourced me, and he
Yeah.
didn't charge me a lot for it either, which was fantastic. And now it's one of my favorite Daytonas because I can wear it with confidence that, it's got a service dial on it. And it's not likely I'm going to damage it, but if I did, I can just put the original back on, the original dial back on.
Mm.
So there is a certain comfort
Mm.
with that sort of watch.
See,
Now,
this
that's
is
the beauty
the
there.
yeah, this is kind of what ABC meant, I guess, with the black hands. But obviously, you got the white subdials. But I mean, this is beautiful, isn't it?
Works for me
Beautiful.
every time.
You've got one of these?
I have one that's similar to that.
Big red?
I don't have
Small
a
red?
big.
Okay. A small red?
That's why I say it's similar.
Okay.
So
Well, I
what
mean,
was that,
with the
38
red
mil?
text.
What was
Is that
that?
38
ABC?
mil? 38 mil?
They are 30. Usually they're said to be 37. I actually haven't measured them, but most sources say it's 37.
You'd like to measure from around the bezel lip, right?
So would that be good for a wrist 10 centimeters in circumference?
Team also at thewatchbox.com. Here we've got a
Pinch and
vintage
pull.
Daytona from the 70s with the Valjoux movement.
Yep. The old Valjoux.
The old
Pull
Valjoux
down, pinch and pull
72.
down.
Yes, pinch and pull, yes. I would recommend this for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters circumference. If you like this watch, email me at tmarshall@thewatchbox.com for price and purchasing details. Even subs were 37 at one point. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, like vintage is really. I think it's a different era, and obviously it's a trend that watches have gone a lot bigger, haven't they?
And of course, the trend was getting bigger and bigger, and now they're coming back towards the 40. So,
Yeah.
and actually, obviously, if this is a 37 millimeter, and let's say the date just of its era was 36, there's a difference though because of the thickness that no one talks about. So this has far more wrist presence than a date just. It's more than just a millimeter difference.
Tan says Valju also made the 3-to-1 movement of the vintage speedies. Come on, Tan, let's get the zeal on. Collecting Speedmasters is like collecting stamps. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, like the rich man's version. I don't know. Are there any expensive stamps?
Well, I think what he means, or what I thought he meant, was that there's just so many different stamps out there, and there's so many Speedmasters out there.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's a fair analogy. They've been done like a dime a dozen, you know?
Right. I mean, even the limited editions don't feel limited. So
yeah.
There's just
unlimited editions.
Unlimited
exactly.
editions. There's a speedy for everyone, just about. Just about.
So what about Cartier? Gonna talk Cartier?
Cartier. Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of did want to try and compare the two, but I guess it is really just sort of apples and oranges. And
yeah, I mean, there's no iconic Cartier chronograph, really, is there?
well,
think of one.
There's a Roadster.
The Roadster. Yeah, the Roadster.
But now I'm also going to throw a Bear reference in. And he once said to me, and this was actually on a stream, look, if you're going to buy a chronograph, you don't buy a Cartier.
I certainly wouldn't.
No, not for Cartier. I mean, look, I mean, you could argue that if it weren't for Cartier and how they sort of they were the first to make these wristwatches, you know, or among the first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where would we be today? Would we still with pocket watches, maybe? Who knows?
Wristwatches would be only on the girls.
Exactly. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, good point.
And then you had Alberto Santos Dumont, you know, wearing the Santos for his aviation. But obviously, if you're going to choose chronograph, you're not going to choose Cartier. I mean, you're going to choose like Omega. If you're going to choose a diver, I don't think you're going to choose a Cartier. Again, you're going to choose Omega. But if you're wanting something that's sort of, you know, you don't give a fuck and something stylish and something with an iconic sort of design, you could get like a Santos or something like that, or maybe a tank. Someone recommended to me a mosaic dial one of some sort.
Cartier mosaic.
Yeah,
dial?
Cartier. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'd have to find it.
And was that a tank?
Yes, it was. In fact, I know exactly who recommended it to me. I'll find it and pull it up on the stream. So this is I believe this is the one that they were suggesting that I get. It's a tank solo.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Yes. But I kind of want it to be a bit more basic, and you know, I feel like no one can really go wrong with like a Santos. Hey, we got a super chat from Bateman's Buffets and Bregas, $3 Australian. Pull up the Seiko SSB 479 thoughts. This is the one. This is in my opinion, what the new Speedy is copied. I was showing this to someone yesterday. I'm actually wondering if that someone may or may not be this troll account. Here it is. Here, this is the SSB 479. It's a black dial. Seiko chronograph. This has got the Mecha quartz movement. And it's got like a domed crystal, so it looks very much distorted on the edges, as you can see there. But oh, who did we lose? We lost ABC. Fuck.
It's pretty late out there too for ABC.
It is. No, it's fair enough. I was actually looking at the green one of this. I believe that was the the 481 or the 483. I forget. But I actually wore that watch. I tried it on. It was a great little watch, man. It was a great little watch.
I think there's something very similar from Seiko that's mechanical and possibly even automatic. But I mean, I don't think you have to get a quartz to get this look if you're looking for this. I think
They
Seiko
just
has-
released like an actual automatic one, but these both those ones with the automatic movement in them, those cost thousands, and I don't really want to spend thousands on another fucking Seiko.
Right. I mean, that's the reason for getting this quartz Seiko is if you just don't want to spend the money on it otherwise. I don't like the date.
Yeah, so that's the one problem, with that sort of distorted crystal and then the date, well, sorry, the domed crystal, I should say, and then the date at 4:30, it gives it a bit of a distorted look. Some angles is much more charitable. Like this is just one picture I've pulled. But I love the blue one and I love the green one. See, that's the whole lineup there. You've got the blue, it's still got the white hands, and then the green, they've got like a kind of like a bronze sort of almost like a rose gold PVD look to the hands. I think they're great little watches, and you can't really go wrong with these. I actually tried on this green one. Yeah,
Vintage
very much
Speedmaster
vintage.
bracelet
Very
too.
much vintage. Yeah, very much. And these are cheap as chips. Like I could buy one of these today for like a couple $100. So, well, US bucks around there. Anyway, nasty shit is okay. Mr. Clyde loves Goldberg forever is not a fan. Look at this picture.
They've thrown a little faux patina on at least one of those.
Yeah.
The one on the right.
Well, I think it's like they've just made the hands like a rose gold to almost contrast the green dial. I'm not sure. I think it's a good look. Yeah, we've got another one from Bateman's Buffets and Breakers. $3 Australian dollars. The Seiko SBT 013 is a good placeholder for Speedy. Thank you very much, Bateman's Buffets and Breakers. I'll pull that up now. See what we think. See if we can actually figure out. Ooh, I don't know. No, that's definitely not a placeholder. It's a nice watch, but definitely not a placeholder. I'll pull it up in a second. Let's get this Chrono 24 shite off the screen. Sorry, boys, bear with me. Here we go. So this is the SBT 013. This is, again, got the quartz movement. Oh, sorry, mecha quartz, I believe. Because you've got... This is the one thing I don't like about these mecha quartz movements. You've got this 24-hour subdial that's running regardless of whether or not the chronograph is operating. So it's really just an AM/PM indicator. It's useless,
It runs...
It's there...
It runs independent of the pushers?
No, well, it runs like with the main time. Like, so it's not controlled by the pushers.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know
So
that.
it's a completely useless subdial, which is basically is an AM/PM indicator. You can't actually adjust it. So once that, as you see the hands here, it's about like 5:47 around there. Once it reaches 6 o'clock, you will see that it's actually 6 o'clock there, almost on the 24-hour subdial.
But it makes me wonder then if you activate the chronograph in a normal fashion,
Doesn't
is
matter.
that subdial still just running like it?
It's still just running. It's completely unchanged. Yeah. So,
So
when
it's
you're actually
kind of
setting the time, you'll notice this moving as well. So like
Wow.
the chronograph feature does nothing for it. So
it's sort of a faux chronograph in a way.
sort of. Well, I mean, you've got your small running seconds hand at 6 o'clock, and then you've got a minute counter at 9, which this one here runs when the chronograph is running. So I guess that and your main chronograph seconds hand, those still operate as usual when you use the chronograph, but it's just the subdial at 3 o'clock that's completely useless. So yeah, like, placeholder for Speedy? No. not in my opinion. God, if you want a good placeholder for a speedy, maybe you could look at homage, which I mean, it's borderline plagiarism, but I mean, it's an option. A lot of people sort of they're gravitating towards these spectre zones and these other cheap Chinese homages. It's not what I would get personally. I mean, you could look at maybe like a long jeans or something like that. I don't know. There's plenty of cheap alternatives so that have their own sort of design and their own sort of language, or their own design language. I should clarify. What do you think, Doc?
It's certainly this wouldn't be my cup of tea, and I'm just not a fan of the quartz movements, especially on a chronograph.
That's fair enough. I mean, to be fair, it is a mecha quartz, right? So, like, when you do reset the chronograph, like, the hands do snap back on the mecha quartz. Like, on a fully quartz chronograph, they do this weird sort of rotating thing where they rotate back to zero, and it looks very cheap and flimsy. I'm assuming this is the mecha quartz because they actually have the same sub-register layout as the quartz. I could be wrong there. I would need to check, but I mean, speedy placeholder? No, not in my opinion. Sorry. Just put it on a beads of rice.
I figured you'd pull that up.
That'll be your cuppa.
That's why I was laughing.
Beads of risotto. Bateman is doing the show. AC3 will feign appreciation and then turn on poor Bateman like a nasty snake. Oh, I don't know, maybe. He won't like that intro I played. I know that much.
What do you mean? He was playing that intro until we begged him to stop.
Boys, wrap it up. This is getting painful now. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. Only Bling. Well, we've lost everyone. Doc's on. Maybe this is the time to pack it up and call it a day. Head on over to the dungeon. I'm kidding. Yeah, look. Maybe it's time that I reveal my latest purchase. What do you think, Doc?
Ooh, I didn't even know there was a latest purchase. If I'd known that should have been at the very beginning.
Well, if you rewind,
Bateman's unboxing.
No, I'm not doing unboxing. Those are fake and gay, right? The only person who's given us a real unboxing would be Schwinton, when he actually went into the dealership and he got to get them to size the watch up and try it out, like in the actual AD. That was amazing.
That's because Kangaroo's first class. I mean, come on.
And Bateman unboxes yet another shitter. Well, I mean, it depends who you ask, right? It depends who you ask. If you rewind, Doc, I actually gave you a hint of what it was.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Oh,
let's get the shit off the screen.
I've dated enough chicks to know that I'm not good with hints. If they don't just tell me what's going on, I'm not getting it.
Thoughts on Mr. GMT achieved it in timely behavior doing a show with Arch named... Oh, okay. Fuck me. I want to... Jeez. What are these comments I'm pulling up, bro? You're fucking killing me. I looked for any comment to pull up, and I pull out that one. Fuck me, dead. No, I think I've got a grift to show.
It's almost like you're not familiar with the chat, Bateman.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Let me introduce you to this concept called the chat.
Just don't show your search history. Elderly woman, Chinese massage. Yes, sorry, that's not my search history. Yeah, old ladies in Brisbane. That's the one. I mean, I remember there was another one. There was like a website, Glory Holes or something. It was fucking. Oh, sorry. I don't want to get into that. Be kind to Mrs. Wilkinson. She is elderly. We're kind to Mrs. Wilkinson. I don't know. Yeah, look, for those who have been following my watch journey, obviously I had the Explorer. I had the No Time to Die Omega Seamaster.
Yes.
That No Time to Die was arguably my biggest mistake, and it lasted less than a month. Now.
And of course, there's a lot of debate about it being a mistake, but we'll continue.
Yes. What's up, Dubsy? Mr. Adina? Look, I mean, for me personally, it was a mistake. I don't want to get into that. But obviously, I had a sour taste in my mouth. So, I got another Omega, Doc.
Oh wow.
I tried to warn you, Bateman. Oh shit, what's up, Madman? Fegaline. Dubsy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, we have got another Omega. So we know. Do I drop any hints? What do you think it is? What do you think the Omega is, Doc?
Now I seem to remember you talking fondly of an Omega, and I just don't remember what it was. Is it safe to say it was not a Speedmaster?
I'll give you one hint. It's 39 mils. There's a decimal point in there, but I'm not giving the exact number.
I seem to remember you talking about an Omega. It was not a Speedy. And I remember saying, you should take a look at a Speedmaster, but I just don't remember what it was. It must have been a diver.
There's actually a very funny story when I was getting this fucking watch. It was a nightmare. I'll tell you that much. So part of me bought it. Oh, yes, I bought it out of just pure sorrow for the absolute shit show it was getting this thing to work out.
Was it the blue? Did you get the blue?
No.
Orange.
Orange. If it's under 40, Mike the Snake considers it girl size. Oh, Chingo. Yeah. I think you might have fallen asleep. Mike, are you still with us? You're muted, my friend.
Well, he
took that
probably
phone call
is
and he never
tending to
returned.
something because he's
sure
also not on camera.
Yeah, he took his phone. Well, I mean, he turned the camera off when he was getting lambasted,
Actually, he was right there with Surdy.
He was.
I was
Narc
impressed.
was going to go nasty. Narc was going to go fucking
different.
nasty.
Narc was different. Yeah.
Where did you buy it, Bateman? Did you pay full retail? No, I did not pay full retail. I went to go visit this guy.
Under 3?
I went. US dollars over 3.
Yes.
Mike the
deal.
Snake.
Can I just say what I'm wondering if it is?
Sure.
I know that we were talking about the newest release of the Planet Ocean, and you were commenting on how you missed out on one that sold for under 3,000 US, which is crazy. I mean, they don't usually dip down that low.
Yeah, there was 2 of those actually. One of them I got an email from that website saying it was like a scam post, but there was another one on a local page that sold for. Let me just give you the quick numbers for you guys. It sold for 6,000 New Zealand, which was about 3,400 US.
That's actually a
not
good
bad.
deal too.
That's not bad. You wanna answer that?
Well, somebody's calling me named Diane Valentine, but I don't know any Diane Valentine. So
Okay,
I'm
well,
inclined
fair
to let
enough.
them leave a message. I don't know who
Mike
that
the
is.
punching bag. It's a 39mm Planet Ocean. Yeah, well, we might as well rip the Band-Aid off. Yes, it is a Planet Ocean. There we go. It is, in fact, a
First
Planet Ocean.
gen?
It's the 3rd gen.
3rd gen.
I believe. The 39, yes, it is the 3rd gen. 39.5 millimeters, right? Now the story, I mean, this is fucking funny. Like, okay, it wasn't funny for me, but I went over there and I told him, look, I had a terrible experience buying the No Time to Die. I want to truly, size this thing on. I want to size it up and try it out. And he was saying, well, fuck, I don't really want to. You should know what you want. I don't want to have it sized for you because it's a bastard to deal with the screws. It's got screws on each end of the bracelet and then this pin in the middle. Anyway, we got to sizing it, and one of the fucking screws, because we were sizing it on his kitchen top, right? And one of the screws went off. It fell off onto the floor, right? And we must have spent like fucking 15, 20 minutes just finding the fucking screw.
But you found it.
We did find it eventually, and I didn't want to go home and say I'll think about it. So I part of me just bought it just out of feeling bad. No, I'm kidding. I bought it because I loved it. It had a perfect fit to it.
You have a picture of it yet?
Yes, I'm about to share it. Watch Collector 1990, 3 Aussie dollars. Stop buying boring watches. Look, I'm a boring guy, right? Tell you what, I might have something in the works. We will see. But I'm going to share this with you in a second when I can pull it up for you now.
Before you do, let's see. One of the comments here that I was laughing at. Couldn't help but catch my attention. And yeah.
That is an abomination what you did to that Speedy. You're never going to get invited to the moon with that. Chingo. Yeah, Doc, you're never going to get invited to the moon.
Yeah, I probably won't. And I'll have to be good with that. I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life.
Bateman, did you take a fancy bark and jack shot opening an umbrella inside your house to get an ideal shot of the planet ocean? I have been pissing around with my character. I'm not on his level. I will let you know. I will let you know. I'm just pulling this sucker up now on the screen. What have we got here? Oh shit, wrong one. Here we go.
Okay.
Where's that called? Here we go.
So and is that on your wrist?
This is on my wrist. I take these shots with my Nikon, and
I'm
an amateur photographer.
Very nicely. It's the first thought, right?
And I'll tell you what, the bracelet isn't anything like the No Time to Die. So, it's actually perfect. I'm very happy with it, to say the least.
Back when they knew how to make a bracelet, right?
Well, I mean, you've got like adjusting. It's on the fly. It's great. Nice watch. There we go. Tan, $2 Canadian. Thank you, Tan. Congrats, Bateman. That must have been a lot of sheep you sold.
I'm going to say congratulations on a nice recovery from the last Omega.
What Omega? Exactly.
Well, the No Time to Die Omega.
That's the joke. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Fuck that fucking thing, dude.
So I think this is probably nicer, I would say. I mean, I like the other one too, but
for me personally, it is. I would like to check out a 42, but I at the moment, this is just, it's magic. I'm so happy with it.
That would be too big, I think.
You reckon?
I think so. Because this one seems to fit you perfectly. That's why I asked.
Thank you, AD Never Calling. Good to see you, my friend. Hello in the chat. Great choice. I didn't even put it in the title, did we? I put Cartier and Omega in the title. Fuck. There we go. Dual pointer hands is how. Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah. TW said he doesn't trust anyone that wears a helium escape valve. Well, fuck his Adina. I've got an Omega. All right, there you go. That just rolled off the tongue very nicely. And here's how much emphasis I'm putting on the F. Here you go. This is how much emphasis I'm putting on that F. Fuck his Odina, all right? Fuck your fucking Odina. There you go.
Well, obviously, congratulations. Obviously, you love it already. It fits well. The bracelet's comfy already. So.
Ooh, No Time to Die was sick. Dumb move. Okay. Hey, ABC in the chat. Good. What's up? I had the blue version, thinnest planet ocean at 14.2. Well, that's the thing, surprisingly. Like, I don't even notice the thickness, Like, you don't even need to do the whole pinch and pull technique. It actually hugs the wrist really nicely. It doesn't even look like it's 14. It's great. I love it. So, congrats on the immediate. Thank you very much, BC.
Yeah, I say,
down. Apparently
it's hard finding a watch. It's hard finding a watch that fits you and that you feel so good about. So the fact that you have, hey, congrats on that. And it's a nice watch it has nice watch with nice wrist presence. So there you go.
No, thank you very much. I actually had a chat with Archie about possibly buying a Cartier, and he's like, "Oh, fuck those fucking things, but." And
you're not a Cartier guy, I don't think.
You reckon?
I don't think so. I
No,
mean,
I like
yes,
Cartier.
I know. Look at your avatar, everything like that. Yes, I get it. But I don't know. I think the Planet Ocean fits your style more.
Well, I think it's something casual. You know, I like it, but it's in the it's gonna take a while before I even get there. I need to really just spend some time with this and appreciate it instead of going, instead of just looking at what to buy next. It's a mental illness.
How often? That's a good
What size
question. I
wrist?
was wondering.
So I would say I'm fluctuating between maybe 6.6, 6.7 inch wrists at the moment. Um, so that's why, in my opinion, it's a very good fit.
Yeah, I think if you went up a size there, it'd be a little too big.
Well, the thing is with with the Planet Oceans, you've got those twisted lugs, which is when I had the 42 mil that Marine Master Seiko, the GMT version, like it didn't even feel like a 42, like it felt like maybe like a 41 almost because of those sort of
It's a thinner case. I mean, it's
well
a
no,
thinner lug. Sorry, thinner lug.
yeah. Still have the Explorer. No, that's sold. That is sold. I might. That's why I'm still just wanting something else, but we'll see. AVC £2. Thank you, ABC. That Planet Ocean is so
So you.
you.
Yes.
Great choice, young Bateman. Thank you, Suckerhorn. Thank you, ABC. Did not get his period.
Okay.
He did. He got muzzled. Look, I mean, I zipped up his gimp mask like Lux did for Jock. Anyway, thank you, Sturdy Danny. Yes, I am glad. So I misread that. I thought he said, I'm glad you bought it. I misread that. There we go. Do you want to get any more people on? Here. What's up, Roy? Planet Ocean lugs with no curve of the wrist. With the curve of the wrist way more than Rolex. I'm having a brain aneurysm. Can you give me a hand here,
I
bud?
having to reread that several times.
Yeah. Planet Ocean lugs, no with the curve of the wrist. Go with the curve of the wrist way more than Rolex. There we go. He's clarified it. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I agree. The twisted lugs and the high polish on them. I agree. It sort of it makes it look a bit smaller on the wrist. I need to spend a lot more time with this. Get some more photos, because I do love trying to take photos. As much as my photography is amateur, it's still something fun I do. Narc has turned into. Some of these comments are fucking landmines out here, man. Fuck me dead.
I have a question. Are the comments here a little more treacherous than Horology Dungeon comments? I mean, I would think it's similar.
Well, it's a different vibe in the dungeon. It's a
It
different
is a
vibe
different
in the dungeon.
vibe in the dungeon. That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true. So, might be a little more mellow in the dungeon. I didn't think about that, but it might be.
Maybe for a show we could do, like we could do dress watches or, casual dress watches, things like that. Because
Well, I was about to ask you, how often are you wishing you had a dress watch? Because to me, that's what the Cartier is all about.
Oh, okay. So the Santos meeting, which is on the right, because the large on the left that has the date. Okay, I used to have the 16233 two-tone date just that had the quick set sapphire. I don't know if you'd consider that dress because it's on the bracelet. I would argue it's a bit more like casual dress, and that's the appeal.
I
for
think
me.
it can fit very easily into the dress
Right.
world, dress watch world.
And that's the sort of same that I feel about the medium Santos, right? I feel like maybe the large would just be a pinch too big for my liking. Maybe I should just pull out the Sharpie and do some measurements and just quickly see how it would look on the wrist.
I guess I just have to wonder how often you need that dress watch. And
It's just something casual, you know. It's a bit less serious from, you know, if you don't want to put on like a Planet Ocean or something like that. I guess. I think
yeah,
it's a good yin and yang.
I don't know. Even when I
Roy's
go
actually got a
to
point. Sorry.
yeah, even when I go to events that might go along with the dress watch, I don't have any dress watches and I don't care, you know. And but of course I'm wearing vintage watches, and often they can fall right into the dress watch world. People don't even really notice.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
In other words, like if I wear a pre-Daytona, which is just all albino dial, it's actually, I think it's 36 or maybe 37 millimeter. People just assume it's a dress watch and keep moving. No one even really thinks about it much.
I guess you know, and you can change the straps on them as well.
Yeah, and I guess
a vintage
some people will
Daytona
say a
like
dress watch needs a leather strap, but obviously these don't have a leather strap.
Well, yeah, you can easily get them though, right?
You
I don't
could.
know much about Cartier, I will admit, so I would be going in blind, but I do like the look. And again, as someone who owned the date just, you know, that had like a much more casual dress. You know, I could wear that with shirt and jeans, or dress it up, dress it down. I felt like it was a great watch. I love that. The only thing I didn't like about that particular one that I had was the bracelet was incredibly saggy. You know, like Grandpa must have been going hard. You know, shooting some coke and fucking some hookers, fisting some hookers. Who knows? So
if it really bugs, you know, you just go and you have them do a restoration on it.
Yeah, get the sort of the bracelet sort of desagged. I don't know what the word is.
It's a few $100s. It's gonna, you know,
Okay.
I think it's $500 typically to get it done. But
fuck yeah, I don't know if we've got that kind of those kinds of services here in New Zealand. Can anyone recommend a reliable US-based dealer that sells vintage watches? I see a lot of videos from that Buckley guy, right? He does some good stuff. I feel like he knows his shit, but who would you recommend, Doc? You're a bit more familiar with this than I am.
it's a tough one. I used to use someone who's retired, but I basically started slow, dip a toe into the water. I started off by getting a 1675, and the deal was perfect. And then I realized, okay, this is somebody that I can trust, and worked my way up.
David SW. What's up?
I don't think David SW has vintage.
Aussie expert. Eric Wind. I think that's the Wind vintage watches, right? Those guys have some fucking amazing photography. Hey DP with the $10 super chat. Thanks for reading my comment in the chat. Thank you, DP. That's very kind of you, my friend. Yeah, we got Aussie expert in the chat. What's up, Aussie? Wind vintage, maybe. Let's pull up their website now. Look at this. This is like
I almost bought from Milton once, and the watch I was looking at was sold, so I didn't end up buying from him.
This is. I'm not surprised this is still sitting here. This actually, they've dropped the price. This used to be 950. I'm pretty sure. Now they've dropped it to 900 for this tropical Paul Newman here. How fucking beautiful is this?
It's still a little pricey, baby. A little pricey at $1 million.
Fuck, that's gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous, yeah. I feel like these guys would be a good place to go. Obviously, you're paying a very big premium.
I'm going to say something controversial, at least among vintage collectors and vintage Daytona collectors. But I think the exotic dial is overrated. I really do. I think the standard Daytona dial just can't be beat. For it's got a little bit of elegance to it. It's refined. it's quite legible most of the time. So I don't know.
Mm.
The exotic dial, I get it, especially the Paul Newman attachment. I get it, but if it weren't for Paul Newman and that hype, which one would you pick? Would you pick a standard dial or would you pick an exotic dial?
Well, the funny thing is, you say that with Paul Newman, right? But he actually had at least two of those vintage Daytonas, and the lesser known one was given, I believe, to his daughter's boyfriend.
Right. The one
And
that
that
was
one
on the
sold at
cover of the
auction.
book, right?
Yes, A Man in His Watch by Matt Hranick. That's right. That's a great book. I absolutely love that watch. That's the 6263 of the Big Red. That's as you know, that's my favorite Daytona.
With a standard dial, none of this exotic dial stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. So let's pull that one up. But see, this is the lesser known Paul Newman watch.
Yeah, I mean that's just outright gorgeous.
Absolutely. Hey, we've got a question here in the chat from Captain Boob. Which color Rolex OP would Doc and Bateman pick? Pull them up. You could get like one of those older 39s with the grape dial, maybe the blue dial, the rhodium dial, or are you thinking like a new one?
See, I have to think about that one thoroughly because I don't have any OP, but I do have an older, of course, it's a vintage Milgauss, which is basically like an OP.
Oh,
but
is that a Milgauss?
Yeah, it's why am I saying 1619? Is that the Milgauss? I'm blanking right at the moment. I'm having a senior moment.
Well, while you're thinking of that, I'm going to pull up my one. This is my pick. I will go. This is the 36 mil with this sort of, I don't know. You call this like a kind of silver, and like the indices are like a gilt or gold. This would be my selection personally. 36 mil. I mean, that's a great size. What do you think, Doc?
Well, I mean, it fits your wrist, right? I mean, given what you said was your size, and it's
There is
the
actually an
classic.
OP for everyone as well. Yeah, you know, you've got the 28s, you've got the 31s, the 34s, the 36s, the 39, the 41s.
But you know, similar to the debate between a 36 Explorer and a 39 Explorer, I think the 36 has the classic proportions that just aren't quite met with the 39s. And I think the same would be true for an OP. You know, if you can wear a 36 OP and it wears well, it's probably your better pick.
I mean, that's partially why I sold the Explorer 39. You know, I felt like maybe I'd want a 36 in future. I felt like, to me, the 39 was maybe a touch too big, and it was a bit more. I mean, obviously it's meant to be a tool watch, but I kind of wanted something a bit more elegant. But each to their own, you know. And I was kind of bored of it, you know. It had been like over a year and a half, so. Esoteric white OP39 is king. Yeah, a lot of fans of the OP39. Obviously, that was my first choice. Red grape, still the best OP dial. I believe that's again the OP39. I could be wrong. No, I think I am wrong actually. Rhodium dial is my favorite. We got a lot of people wanting the 39s. Uzi can wear a 36. Yeah, he could even wear a 38. Little Uzi. 5-2Z. Okay, we love the Uzi. Pistachio and then Mediterranean blue. Oh, here we go. We got a Chrono 24 link. Ah, I see.
Basically, I don't have a picture of my Milgauss, but this is what my Milgauss looks like.
Don't overthink it. Celebration dial. Oh, it is the 39. Okay, so that was the one I must have been about to pull up then.
So it's not quite an answer to the question, but it sort of is, because this is basically like the
it's on the topic. I guess the one main difference you will notice between this Milgauss here and I guess the the OPs is the bezel on the OPs is a lot more rounded. Like it almost looks like a condom, you know. Whereas it's a smooth sort of flat on both that Milgauss we just showed and the Explorers. So
I'm not at all an OP expert, but I thought that the OPs from the 80s were more like what I would call normal, like the Milgauss has, and then they more recently started doing this rounding. But I don't know because I'm not really an OP guy.
Okay, yeah. Let's pull up the rhodium as well. That's another great choice. But
I'd probably go for something. I don't know if they have a cream. I know they don't have a cream, but I'd go for something that reminds me of a cream.
Yeah, well, there's a few actually. I think Bear just got a new one. It's almost like a sort of very creamy white to it.
And even that looks nice, you know.
Let me find this thing. So this is the rhodium. This is the 39. Again, I think these look absolutely awesome. Let's pull up the. I believe this is the one that.
I wonder if this is a similar case as the 39 Explorer. It actually looks a little nicer.
I believe it is actually. I believe they do share the same case minus the bezel.
And it could just be the optical illusion of the bezel. It's hard to say.
You can see that the bezel is a lot more rounded though, right?
Yeah.
So here's the one of the newest ones. This is the beige one, I believe that Bear has. I could be wrong. That's a great color. I do like that. That's a great color, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'll be picking this over those new Tudors with the butt plug hands. I've got a fluted Wimbledon. What's up, SC43? Trendy colored OPs will fall out of style. They're for filthy flippers. Yeah,
There's certainly an argument.
The Mazzolitos, yeah.
Traditionalists probably.
No, not the 36. I meant the 39. The OP39s, Aussie. That's where I believe those share the same case. The Explorer 39 that I had would share the same case as the OP39, I believe. Same brush lug, same everything.
I will say, Jen Tingler has used to have a dark blue OP that I thought was very nice.
I just saw that fucking avatar. Oh, Jesus.
You didn't see it the first time, huh?
I did. He's had. I'm actually ashamed. He's had that avatar for such a fucking long time, and I've only just picked up what it is. Oh,
well, good thing Mike's on mute.
he's probably fallen asleep. Who knows? Come on, Bateman. It is funny. It is funny. I'm sorry. Right? Not to be discussed. Anyway.
You know, he went to some trouble creating that avatar, by the way. A little bit of trouble.
Maybe he got a Pantera and he engulfed it in flames. Who knows? Or maybe he was there when it happened. He knows. He was there. That's where he got that picture. Is this something you would get? You've just got your Sky Dweller, haven't you?
I just picked up the Sky Dweller, yes.
Yeah. You like it?
I do like it. I don't always wear it, but I don't always wear any of the watches I have. So, but I think it's certainly one of the things about a Sky Dweller is if you're looking for bling, which I'm not normally, but if you're looking for bling, you found it because everything is bigger. It's a thicker watch, but it's a bigger watch. So the fluted bezel is bigger, so it catches even more light and catches people's attention. So I will say when I wear it, people end up saying something about it more than some of the other watches I own.
It's on the Oyster, yeah?
It's on the Oyster. And I think it would be a little difficult on the Jubilee because it's such a heavier watch.
It's a very top-heavy watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see. Yeah, that looks very similar to mine. But if you look at it, you'll notice that the fluted bezel looks bigger, and it'll bounce the light around more. And
It's a lot going on with this when you really look into
yeah,
it. You know, like it's got all sorts of interesting things. You've got a month indicator on there. You've basically got a GMT on there. You've got your date. Also.
I'll say this though, because I don't wear it every day and I don't have it on a watch winder. When I do wear it, I have to set it. I'm still getting used to that. It takes me quite a long time. It's just so weird, you know, moving the bezel around to get to the hour hand, the minute hand. It's just, in many ways, I wish it were more normal.
Angelic in the chat. What's up, Angelic? I sold a Gibson to a guy last night. He had an Aquaterra on with the 300-meter Seamaster bracelet. The watch was nice. He wanted to swap a Bell & Ross, but I knocked it back. Too sniffy, that brand.
So he was wearing Franken, is what he's saying. That's what he's saying without saying it.
Well, I feel like this is a good trade if you're the guy of the Bell & Ross, right?
But I mean, he says Aquaterra, but it's with a
right. Sorry, no.
Seamaster bracelet.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'm misinterpreting this. I think maybe he wanted to give Angelic a Bell & Ross for his Gibson. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fucking shitters. I'm sorry. Total fucking shitters.
Why would you wear a fucking piece of shit like that? I mean, fuck me then.
Exactly. I don't think that would be a fair swap. So, Angelic, I agree with you on that one.
It depends. What like a lot of those guitars can be worth a hefty penny.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I don't know if it's equals a Bell & Ross. Yeah.
Bell and Ross, as Esoteric has eloquently put. Old Bell & Ross, 42mm case, a Phantom or a Heritage. I said fuck off to both. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Let him know. Let the cunt know. There we go. Oh shit.
What happened?
No, that's all right. I love the Sky Dwellers. I've kind of personally viewed them as a more sort of a busier Big Brother equivalent of the Datejust 41. I don't know if that's.
I would say it's like a
charitable
Datejust on steroids. If I were describing it.
Narc on steroids, yeah.
It's bigger, it's thicker, and it's going to be flashier. Yeah.
Yep, that's fair. That is fair.
For non-watch people, it looks every bit Rolex. It's got the Cyclops, so people instantly kind of, they notice it. They may not say anything, but it gets noticed.
Yeah, really want a Sky Dweller, but don't want to pay Daytona money. Yeah, well, I mean, fuck. That's the thing, right? I guess like
It's only Daytona money if it's being offered to you by an AD. Right?
I think he's meaning secondhand, no?
Well, I guess what I mean is that if your AD is offering you a Daytona and you have to choose between a Sky Dweller and a Daytona, it becomes a difficult decision. This particular AD was not offering a Daytona. All they were offering was a Sky Dweller.
Yeah. Like 20 grand on the gray, depending on the
I
config,
think it's
the
about
bracelet.
20.
19 in Japan. You can obviously get them lower than that. Like this is obviously unsold on Chrono 24. So,
but then also, is that gonna be? Is it on a standard bracelet?
So the first result here, we've got the Oyster bracelet. I feel like the Jubilee would be a bit more in demand, wouldn't it? Especially since it's such a bigger watch. So
Yeah, I mean, the AD, when I said I'd like it, a couple of things that she had to question whether I meant what I was saying, because I said I'd prefer black, but if you had blue, I'll take it. I want a dark dial. And then the other thing I said was I wanted oyster, but you know, if one comes on Jubilee, I'm not going to say no to that. And right away she says, "Well, wait a minute. You mean you want it on a Jubilee, but you'll take an oyster?" I said, "No, no, no. I want it on an oyster, but I'll take it
Right.
on a Jubilee."
hey, you're back. Welcome back, Mike. All good.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
So
Sweet.
apparently, the Sky Dweller that everybody wants is going to be on a Jubilee, and it's going to be not black. It's going to be maybe
It's gonna be
blue.
blue or mint green. Yeah,
Yes,
those are the two big colors.
but yeah. So
I saw this absolutely beautiful one. It was fully rose gold and it had this kind of aqua green dial to it or something. It just looks sick. I'll need to find it. And
Nice. You know, I've been on this show forever, and I love
popping
watches,
off.
but no, no. The number of watches that I have actually had on my wrist, you know, is zero compared to like a watch expert or somebody that has access to watches and gets to try them on and see them. I just learn everything I know from watching, being on the show, and seeing what I like, and occasionally getting the chance to buy the watches that I want. But there's also 1,000 other watches that I'd love to try on. Maybe not buy, but it's just I just find it funny that I know what I know about watches, but I have had so few actually on my wrist. I'm
well,
a
I
fake.
mean,
That's fair enough.
most
Do
of
you,
us
do you
are.
go out to
I
meets
think the
very
Archie
often?
bursts are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd have to live next to a jeweler or an AD or something, or live downtown city where you're able to see those things on a regular basis. I live closest thing to me is an hour and a half away, and I don't ever go there down. I go to the city once or twice a year if I have to, um, and so yeah, because I'd love to. There's 100 watches I see every day, people pulling up that I'd love to try on. They might not be the watch for me. Like this watch, I'm kind of conflicted about this watch. It's big. I love that. It's bigger than regular watches, isn't it? Isn't it like 44?
It's 41.
No,
But
it's
Or
not that.
it's
oh,
41?
sorry, 42, 42.
Yeah,
42.
42.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's bigger than most others. And
Well, I can give you some assurance here that to me it wears about like a Speedmaster Professional,
okay.
which is also 42, and also
Roy in
thick.
the chat is saying Vegas is great for trying things. There you go. Yeah, maybe go out
That's
and try
true.
some stuff on, Mike.
That's true.
Ah,
But
that's a great idea. I don't go to
Because
Vegas very often, but it might be worth going there. You know what
the
sucks?
difference, I'll tell you what, the difference between you and me, Mike, is like I have to go I have to travel for maybe 2.5, 3 hours to see anything even remotely cool. Whereas for you guys, I'd imagine it's probably almost within your backyard, like you'd have a lot more access to much more high end
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
wristwatches.
I'd say it's like 10 minutes
there's
away.
there's
Yeah.
nothing up my direction that sells anything above Tag Hour, the Macy's. Okay, there was a Rolex dealer, there was an Omega, and there was a Tudor dealer north of the Golden Gate, but they all got shut down. So now the closest AD for me is deep in the city, and that's an hour and a half, 2 hour drive each way for me to just go see the watches.
What about where you bought your Submariner? Let's say. I mean, that was
Well,
a local.
that's
It wasn't an AD, but it was
I
local.
bought many watches from my jeweler,
Yeah.
and I oftentimes will like most of the watches in the past, I went to him and I said, I want to get a James Cameron. And he'd say, it's going to cost you this much. And I say, I'm fine with that. And then a week later, he would find me a new unworn box of papers, just how I like everything I would always buy. And he'll get it for me. And that's how I pretty much bought always.
That's my point, though. I mean, you can try on watches with your watchmaker.
Oh, I do. I mean, I stop in at his shop occasionally, and when I see something interested in his case, I ask to check it out. But my wrists are so big, I can't, without some sort of adjustment. A lot of watches I can't even get over my wrist. So, but
Well, you've got your own jeweler, right? You said that.
I've got what?
Your own jeweler?
Well, he's not my jeweler, but I've been doing business with him for 12 years.
Oh, right, sorry.
He's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I bought my first watch, and above him is a watchmaker that can fix your world time from Patek to your Timex. Okay, John is
fuck yeah.
epic. I know the guy. He's a friend of mine. He used to be a tuner for a drag race car. Back in the day when I met him and stuff, and he's just hella cool, and he can fix anything, and I don't care if parts are hard to find or what. And so those are the people I go to at times. I've never bought anything like online or have had anything sent to me. I've always had either my jeweler either had it in stock and I just bought it kind of compulsively or impulsively, or I put him on the mission and told him, I want this. I want a Speedmaster like new.
Mm.
And he would give me a price and I agreed and he'd go get it. So
there you go.
That's how life's been for me. That's why I'm like really wigged out on like online sales and shit like that. Wiring money.
That's fair enough. Well, did you see my new Amiga, Mike?
Let's see it again.
Before the new Omega, what were you going to say about this Sky Dweller? I like it.
I was going to say I like it a whole lot, and I used to look at this watch and wonder whether I liked it or not. It's kind of an enigma to me. It's kind of like the Yachtmaster 2. Like, it's cool, and it does all these different things, but and that's kind of how I looked at this watch for a really long time. But then I see versions of it like this right now that are just gorgeous. So that's what got me. That's what got me to thinking I need to see this shit on my wrist to be able to really say I like this and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
this is actually the best photo of it I could find, which isn't actually a photo; it's like a render. Like,
yes.
So I don't know how rare this sort of configuration is, but like the fact that I can't find any good sort of photography,
it's pretty rare.
Yeah, and I would imagine this would look beautiful in person. But
I would say that with any of the Sky Dwellers, you should try it on first to make sure that it works for your wrist.
This is completely out of my league, unless I really want to blow the bag on a Sky Dweller. Not really.
Well,
fucking really.
That's
I would also say I have a 7-inch wrist, which is kind of common, and I think if I had a smaller wrist, if I had a 6.5-inch wrist, I don't think it would fit. I think it would be a little too large.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, we're also forgetting with like measuring wrists. That's all cool, to give off like an inch diameter and circumference. But I think another factor is like just how flat your wrist is, So like, some people might have a bit more like tube wrists or like oval.
Yeah,
so.
that and lug to lug distance. It just gets completely overlooked on every watch known to man.
But that's the point. On a Sky Dweller, the lug to lug is quite high. It's right up there with.
They're really far apart.
Speedy Professional, and
it's for larger wrists.
It's for at least for a medium sized wrist. If you have a smaller wrist, it's you got to try it on to
Yeah.
see
Okay.
work.
And
And so
I
I
understand
would say-
what. I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak over you. Continue.
No. I was done with the statement. I just
Oh.
think you have to try it on, just like you said. You got to try it on.
Well, like Bateman said, the shape of your wrist. I had 3 different Submariners all dig a permanent divot in the top of my wrist until I realized that the more round bottom Sea Dweller. This is back pre-ceramic, right? The Sea Dweller was a dead ringer for a Submariner. Okay, you set them side by side on the table, you can't tell the difference. But the Sea Dweller has a much more round bottom, and the watch is lifted off your wrist a bit. And I found the Sea Dweller to fit wonderfully and fit my wrist better. And so then I just switched from subs to Sea Dwellers. But I never did get rid of that divot in my hand from the Submariners. And then when they made the 41 millimeter sub, they fixed all the problems with it. And so I got it now, and this is probably where I'm going to stay for a long time.
I think this comment from Roy, this is very much a hot take. What would you say, Doc? Land Dweller wears the same size as Sky Dweller, in my opinion.
I have yet to try on a Land Dweller. So
yeah,
but
the Land Dweller is an integrated.
if a Land Dweller wears as large.
Well, both of them, both the 36 and the 40 mil Land Dwellers, for starters, I mean, they're 9.7 millimeters thick. Which I don't know how
That's
much
not very
you care
thick.
about thickness, but that's incredibly
Yeah, it's
That's not very
thin.
thick.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's pretty thin, isn't it?
That's thin. It's very thin compared to the Sky Dweller, which I think is like 13, 14. Am I right?
Oh sure.
Doc?
Yeah, no.
Doc?
I think it might even be a little bit more than 14.
The new ones are thicker. They're thicker than they are wide. But the older ones, they were thicker. I'll give you that.
336934 Sky Dweller 14.1 thick. Real quickly, we've got a super chat from Madman, 20 Australian dollars. Thank you, Madman. That's huge. Congrats on the Planet Ocean, Bateman. Thank you very much, Madman. Well, there's your spoiler, Mike.
Oh, you got the Planet Ocean, the
That's
new
right.
one.
Not the new one. Not the new one. I wanted to get the 39.5 mil.
Okay, well,
So
cool.
let's pull that up.
Let me see it. Let's see it.
Here we go.
For those who missed it.
For those who missed it, yeah.
I love it. I don't like the. Is that a helium escape valve or is that a?
That's a helium escape valve. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
All right. Well, okay. Aside from that, I like the hands better than the regular Seamaster. Is this a Seamaster?
It's a Seamaster Professional. Planet
Seamaster
Ocean.
Professional. Planet Ocean.
Planet
that's-
Ocean is part of the Seamaster lineup.
Okay,
So
I get it.
When
I get it.
I
now.
went to go and meet this guy, Mike, like I
I
told
like
him,
I like the bezel a lot more.
it's like it's a beautiful, like, in the crystal under some lighting, it doesn't even look like it's there. But it
This
was
looks
it was
great,
actually incredibly funny when I went to go fucking see this guy. I said, "Look, man, I want to try it out if I'm going to buy this thing," and he was very reluctant to get the thing sized because the bracelet is a real bitch to resize. And then we were resizing it on the kitchen top, and one of the screws fell onto the floor, and we spent like 15, 20 fucking minutes trying to find the thing. So
And this was a private seller rather than a jeweler.
That's right. Yeah.
Now I understand it a little better.
That's a great looking watch, man. Congrats.
That's why you bought it, even if you
Thank
were
you.
hesitant.
Did you get a good deal on it?
I got a great deal on it. Like, it just wears so much better than the No Time to Die. I have to really get that off my chest because I had, I had a very sour taste in my mouth after that.
And a lot less money.
Now, does the No Time to Die is the Seamaster as well, correct?
That's right.
Does this watch and the No Time to Die share the same case?
No. So this is the 39.5 millimeters. This
Oh,
is
that's
steel.
right. Okay, so this is okay.
The No Time to Die is titanium.
Oh,
But
okay.
also,
and it's just a different case. It's bigger
maybe you'd
watch,
have to
right?
bring up
That's
a No
right.
Time to Die, but the No Time to Die doesn't have the doesn't have the twisted lugs, does it?
It does.
Oh, it does have the twisted lugs. Okay.
It does. It's just a smaller one. Let's bring that up because it's not
Oh.
actually me asking to see it this time, but let's put it on the screen. I mean, or we could just pull up a
Yeah,
dinky
no, I was
photo, 'cause this
just
is
curious if the
much
cases
better
are the same.
photography than I can do. There you go. So again, well, it does have the twisted lugs. It does have the helium escape valve. It's a larger case on the No Time to Die. But the one thing this well, I guess it does kind of have crown guards on the Planet Ocean. But there you go.
Yep. It does have. Yep.
Really not a fan
Yeah.
of the No Time to Die. The weight is off-putting. That I liked the weight. You know, I guess it's each to their own. A lot of people want to feel something
I
more
like
substantial.
I like hefty watches
Yeah, that-
personally.
Do you
fair
think
enough.
that the No
Each to
Time
their
to
own.
Die is heavier than your Planet Ocean?
Fuck no.
You think it's about the same?
No, it's my Planet Ocean's heavier. Sorry, I mean like this has got more wrist presence. This has a lot more wrist presence than Planet Ocean compared
I was
to.
trying to understand. Maybe it was sarcasm from Scholar, but I was trying to understand his comment.
Scholar. Really not a fan of the No Time to Die. The weight is off-putting. So I'm guessing he's saying he doesn't like the No Time to Die because it's such a light watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got so many problems with this regular Seamaster.
Well,
I mean,
you don't like the hands, I know.
I don't like anything about it.
Okay,
But
fair
I
enough.
like the Seamaster 300 Heritage. I love to death. I may own personally, honestly, and it's a Seamaster, but it doesn't have the valve, and it's just all fixed up. It's what the
Yeah, there you
Seamaster
go.
should be.
I think it
But
has a little faux patina on the
It does,
Heritage
yes.
model.
Oh, yes. Well,
Ah.
it's also got the sandwich dial.
And obviously, the No Time to Die has the faux
That
patina,
was
but
my
I
next
think it works
choice.
well.
yeah, it
Well,
looked okay. It looked okay. I mean, I would give it a pass. But like I said, there's so many other things about the regular Seamaster that I personally don't like the bezel edge and the skeleton hands, and I can just go on.
So I'll tell you what, this was an option, the Heritage 300, and I was also looking at something
See,
like a bit cheaper, the Peter Blake. But I mean,
this is perfect. This is, I mean, this is
I'll tell you
awesome.
one thing I like about this is the lollipop.
yeah,
Nice
Oh
little,
yeah, that's
nice little
neato.
change. It's kind of cool.
it's weird. I feel like the other end of that second's hand is like too small of a counterbalance, you know. So you feel like it would almost sort of scrape against the dial. I don't know, but it works, I guess.
Yeah, it works, and it's a throwback.
There you go.
And I think that they make a version with a bracelet.
They do.
And
They do. I
that's
just want.
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
you get the
version that I'm.
flat link, the standard. I mean, this is basically the same case as the first Amiga in space, really.
Yeah.
So this is the Seamaster 300 Heritage right here on it, right?
Right, and then but
Yeah.
the
And so
bracelet's the same as you'd get on a Speedy of that era.
Okay, and the lugs are different.
Yes, they're not twisted, you know. They
Yeah,
Well,
actually
they're straight
not-
fall
lugs.
straight
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they're not. They're different than the other Seamasters. Yeah, no. See, I'm in love with this. This watch is really awesome, and like I said, it's on my list of shit to get when I win the lottery.
The better question is, what watch are you getting first when you win the lottery? The Vacheron?
Probably Vacheron. Yeah,
Okay.
just because it's as hard as I try to find another Grail, and think about it, and I have had this watch on my wrist, and it's not even 40. I think it's only 39, but I love that watch.
And so
maybe if I had got
clearly
to try one out. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to try things, but clearly you're done with this whole root beer business. That's completely gone.
Completely done.
Mike wanted
Completely.
a root beer. Two-tone?
At one point, I wanted to get a root beer from the AD. And that was my goal. And everybody said, "You're stupid, you're crazy." And I was like, "Well, fine. I already know all that." And so I went to I did go to San Francisco to the AD and talk to them, and they were, very nice, and the cases were all full of demonstrators, but they had nothing for sale. And she said, "I'll put you on the list. Leave your information here." And as I was leaving, I watched her rip the card up and just throw it in the garbage as I walked out the door. And I was just like, "Okay, I see how it is."
Yeah, it's almost hard to
Oh, wait a
believe.
minute. I thought that you assumed that they did that, but you actually watched it happen.
I watched what I thought looked like she was doing as I walked out the door, and I was out of eye shot from her, and I looked back in through the glass as I walked out of the store, and I saw her, reaching down what looked to me like throwing away the card that I'd given her.
Scholar of the Devil says, "Damn, Mike, I'd call her out." Yeah, that's not sales right there. That
I'm not
she should
sure
get
that's
sacked.
what happened. I think it might
Oh.
have been.
Are you telling us like the moon landings?
Well, I mean, she was
When
nice.
I went to the AD, I'll just tell you, when I went to the AD, they wrote the information down, but it wouldn't have been on anything that I handed over. They were writing it into their own.
There was nothing.
Standardized
There was
card that they
nothing
had.
like that. Yeah, they just gave me one of her cards, with their name on it, and so write your information on the back of this, and I'll put you on the list, is what she told me. And no, I never heard from her ever.
No, I can't. Each authorized dealer does it differently, I'm sure, but the one I went to, they had a fairly large card that they were filling out and getting the information, and they asked if 3 choices of watch. I gave them 3 choices.
Oh wow, no, there was nothing like that available when I went. This was just here. I'll put you on the list. Here's write your info down on a card. What you're talking about is like I would expect how it should be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She was asking basic information, address and phone number kind of thing. I think she asked for my ID just to transfer the information, I believe. And then asked which watches I would be interested in, and asked me to give her 3 choices.
Wow.
Madman says, "I bet you get the call in 2026, Mike. Wait lists are over." Exactly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in 2026, I'm probably not going to be rolling with enough money to buy a watch. So
here we go. We've got a quick little video to close this out. This is buying a Rolex versus buying an Omega. People may have seen this before, but let's share it anyway. This is a funny one.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. May I see the Rolex in the window, please? Do you intend to buy it? Well, yes, if I like it. No. No? No. No, I can't buy it? No. Why not? You can see here these watches are for exhibition only. It says right there. They're not for sale. Oh. Can I at least try it on? Yes, of course, sir. That watch has a 2-year wait list, sir. Can I join the wait list then? Hi, I'd like to buy the Omega Speedmaster in the window. Casual card.
There you go.
That's great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before. That is pretty good.
Me either. That's fantastic.
And that's the guys from Watchfinder. I think they've parted ways now. But I don't know if you recognize it. One of those guys, he's got a very famous voice. The Watchfinder guy. Talking Hands.
I have to go back and watch that again. I thought it was the same person.
No, it's not the same person. Those are the 2 different people. I'll put the link in
I
the
thought
chat
it
for
was.
anyone.
I thought they were
who's
playing
trying to see
around. I
it.
thought he was playing around. I thought he was wearing a wig on one and then not wearing the wig on the other.
No, no wig, no wig. Two different people. There we go. This is the link
Two
in the
different
private chat
people.
for you there if you want it, Doc. Let's wrap this puppy up. What do you say, But? What do you think of that, Arch? Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Yeah, I think
there we have it.
we'll wrap it up on that note.
Well,
Another great
I
show.
will
That's
see
heaps
you
of fun.
guys. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining us, Mike, and
don't
thank
forget,
you for being a good sport.
And wear your watches, everybody.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
What do you got there, Mike? What's on the wrist?
Oh, this is the
Sup?
This is my better half. I wake up
fuck
and
yeah.
this goes on, and you know what? I hacked this thing like 3 weeks ago, and it is only like 2 seconds slow.
Yep.
From
That
3
actually
weeks.
reminds me.
It is that accurate. It's mind blowing. I do.
Reminds me to check the time on this Omega.
Well, you don't need to
gained,
adjust.
It's gained 1 second. That's
No.
from like, I don't know, last 24 hours. So that's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good if you ask me.
Yeah. All right.
Happy with that. All right.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you guys
Mike.
later. Have a great day.
Yes. Likewise.
Take
my
it
friend.
easy,
Thank
fellas.
you. Doc,
See ya.
thank you for jumping on, my friend. You've been here since the beginning. Fucking awesome.
You're
bro.
welcome.
Thank you very much. All right, let's read these super chats and wrap this up. First, we had Watch Collector 1990. We had Curly, Rufus, JT, Watch Collector 1990, Nate O, JD Gonzaroo. We had Curly, Nate O, Golden Barber, Rufus, Watch Collector, Bateman's Buffets and Bregues, Bateman's Buffets and Bregues, Watch Collector 1990, Hurritan, ABC, DP185, thank you very much. And we've got Madman. Thank you, boys. That is the show. We will see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. David SW.